And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to 95.5 KZLC. We are the voice of Louisiana Christian University. It is a Tuesday afternoon. It is time for our Wildcats Media Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Al Quartermont, the professor of the sports journalism class, and ready to talk some sports with you here today in what was another fun week of not only LCU sports, but also in college football and the National Football League. We'll be breaking it all down for you. Let's introduce our cast of characters for today. Once again, Danny Cobb.
What's up?
Adán Wright.
Hey.
Seth Bynog.
What's up?
Brennan Maye-Jordan.
Yo.
And Caleb Cole.
I don't know how I feel about that word characters.
You're a character.
I get right, Caleb.
We're all characters because we have our own ways of
All right, Confucius.
acting.
Our own character. Yeah.
You're all people of great character, let me say it that way.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Only the highest level of character
Thank
that
you.
gets to be part of the sports journalism podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I feel like Danny's got a little thing, some few things to celebrate this week. So we'll get to that.
Yeah, I'm ready
He's
to
ready.
talk about my wins this weekend.
Speaking of wins, our LCU Wildcats make it 2 in a row. A 66-12 victory Saturday at Arkansas Baptist. The Wildcats scored 9 touchdowns in the game, getting their 4th win of the year. Brennan May was on that trip with the Wildcats in Little Rock. And Brennan, talk about where things are looking right now for the Wildcats.
Actually, I didn't go.
Oh, because you're still injured?
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that.
But I heard about it with the teams, and it was a good overall win for everybody.
For sure. And not only was that a winnable game, but it sounds like they really put everything together, both offensively and defensively, which is a good time for that to happen now here late in the year.
Yes, it is, and that's what we needed, and just to get a whole complete win, just from offensive side of the ball, defense, and special teams.
So the last game of the year is Saturday. LCU hosting Texas Wesleyan, coming in as the number 9 team in the country. It's senior day at 2 o'clock. Obviously, Texas Wesleyan will be a huge favorite. Last week, LCU won that game on a last-second field goal to win the conference championship. What's kind of the spirit of the team going into this game this year?
It should be good spirits because we have nothing to lose. So if we knock them off, they have everything to lose. So that's what helped us in our favor. But also from their side, they want their get back from last year.
What would you say about the seniors on this year's team who will be honored on Saturday?
The seniors, they are very great leaders. Even though besides the record, they've been a great leader as well. And I feel like for this last game, everybody want to do it for them.
I think of a guy like Logan Brimmer. It's hard to imagine LCU football without him, but this will be his last game, and he's just been such a huge part of that winning tradition the last few years.
Yes, he has.
And Dalen Charles at running back. I mean, a lot of guys that have contributed in big ways. So hopefully they go out on a winning note. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Speaking of winning notes, how about our soccer teams? Man, in the Red River Conference tournament last weekend, both the men and women win. I'll let Adán kind of fill us in on that.
2 great games. The women having a 3-1 victory, and it seemed like talking to the girls afterwards, they seemed to be very happy about it. There seemed very good spirits going into this next game, which they're at right now, is the semifinals for the conference tournament, and they're going to be playing Xavier. The girls are in Texarkana, and that's actually happening right now.
The game started at 1:30. So.
Yeah, the game started. I don't know what the score is currently, but. They're looking for that championship game. Again, one of the first ones in history of the school. The men started the tradition last year, and it seems like they're continuing it. Again, it's astounding to me how new coach Harrison Hewell's taken this team from a relatively middle-of-the-road team, not anything. I wouldn't say they're good players, but they weren't great, and it seems like now they're great. And which is just awesome to see. And then for the men, I think it's one of those things where it takes a whole team to win a game, including the goalkeeper. And we see Rodrigo Silva get Conference Defender of the Week. It's because he had 2 incredible penalty saves in the shootout to for the quarterfinals. It was a really impressive performance by him, impressive by the team, and they're going to move on. They're playing Shreve LSUS, and that was one of the teams that beat them a while back, and that's going to be a tough game. They need to get their get back, if as the kids say, and it's an important one for them. So they're going to be playing also today.
That's a 5 o'clock game.
At 5 o'clock, and if they win, they're going to the finals.
I just checked on the Red River Athletic Conference website, and there are 2 minutes left in the first half. Xavier is leading LCU 2-1.
Okay.
So hopefully they can shake back in the second half.
Let's see it. Let's hope.
Yeah. Emma Monet, by the way, was the conference offensive player of the week for the Red River, so maybe she can knock in a couple of goals in the second half.
Inspire something.
We're going to need it.
The finish, yeah.
So, but I mean, win, lose, or draw, both teams have had really good years, and especially the women may be a little surprising for people.
Yeah.
So. All right, women's volleyball, their regular season is over. They ended with a split against Paul Quinn University, and now they get ready for the conference tournament. That'll be held in San Antonio. It starts Friday. LCU will be the number 4 seed, and they'll face Paul Quinn again. This time it'll be a first-round game, 10:30 that morning. If LCU can win, then they would face the top seed, Texas A&M Texarkana, at 4:30 Friday afternoon. So that'll be challenging. We're already into basketball season. The guys and gals both have been playing some exhibition games. Both of them played at Dillard last week and ended up losing. The guys also lost to William Carey. And we got some home games this week. Thursday evening, it will be Texas A&M San Antonio here. The women's game starts at 5:30. The men will start at around 7:30. And then Saturday, it's Our Lady of the Lake University. The women at 1, the men at 3:30. Of course, happening right at the same time as the football game.
Yeah. They asked me to do the PA for that game, but I got too scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd be good.
I feel like I'm just not ready yet.
You could do it.
If I know the people, like
If I can do it, you could do it.
you what? No, that's not. No, that's not true.
Come on, man.
I'll try it at some point, but I want to like commentate it first. I want to I feel like commentary at least is like no one. You can't tell that people are watching. You're just talking.
Yeah.
And if I'm just talking, I feel like it's fine.
Yeah, you could do it. I'm confident in you.
But like PA, I can like everybody can hear me. If I say something stupid, like they're gonna look at me like from the bench.
Well, you say stupid things every day, and
Yeah,
I'm still
but it's
friends
like,
with you.
Yeah,
So
I don't care about what you say, but it's like
Boom.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what a best friend is for, right there, man. I always got your back.
right. Just pat my back when you say when he says that.
The biggest thing with PA is just getting the names right.
Yeah, but I'm not great at names. I'm gonna have every person say their name for me so I can like write it down.
Yep, that's the way you got to do it.
Or you can mispronounce them horribly, all of them. Just for
Well, that's what
comedic effect.
that's what our awesome SID does. So
Yeah, like do it like the guy from Key and Peele. You know?
Duke University.
No, when he's like calling out the names.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Balake.
Balake.
Be nice.
See, they had him. He was on Rich Eisen's show like a month ago, and they had him doing NFL names. Ladidi McConaughey, Vlad McConkey. That was a good one. So, and how about our esports team? What's going on with them?
Season's over for Siege and Overwatch. Nothing else to say about that. But for the Rocket League
So game
team,
over? Is that what you're saying?
Game over.
The Rocket League team has their playoffs this week. They had a pretty monster season, going 7-1, or 6-1 actually, and that's probably. I mean, that's obviously best in school history because the school hasn't, or the team hasn't been around for very long. But it's a really important start for them, and they'll have playoffs this week. I don't really know if the captain has told me what time they're having their playoffs, but it should be good. I hope to commentate it.
Awesome. Well, hey, if you're good at that, you can do PA.
I don't know about that.
We'll get you there. I gotta have a backup. You'd be a good backup.
We'll practice. We'll
You
see.
come Thursday, and I'll teach you how.
You're not going to be there. You're going to be doing football.
No, Thursday. Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh.
Saturday.
Not Saturday.
I can't be in
Saturday.
2 places at once.
No.
Let's just
been
go to
able
the
to
Thursday
clone
game.
myself.
Probably doing commentary for that, but I have to gotta set all that stuff up.
How do you think that would go if you cloned yourself?
It
I
would
clone
be.
myself.
It
Or
would
what?
begin the
Like, how
Clone
would that
Wars.
go? Like,
Where did that come from?
Like, would your clones
Caleb's
fight
mind.
for
It
who's
came
the
from
better
Caleb's
clone? Or like, what do you think would happen?
It would begin the Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars with Mr. Al.
The Clone Wars was a horrible show, by the way.
What?
Whoa,
Pardon me.
whoa.
What?
Pause. Okay, this is no longer about sports.
The Clone Wars was horrid. I'm saying that with a straight face. Like, I don't care. That was horrid.
What?
He is as sober as I've ever seen him. He
What?
looks so serious.
That
The
was
Clone
bad.
Wars show.
We need an exorcist. This man is clearly not well.
The movies were good, and they made Clone Wars, and it was horrid. You serious?
What?
Listen, man,
I'm
I
gonna
know
need
the
to
Bad
walk
Batch.
out.
I know the
Holy
Bad
moly.
Batch was bad, but there's
The
no
Bad Batch wasn't even that bad.
Yeah,
what?
Bad Batch
The
was
first
not bad.
season was good, but I just never got into those other two seasons.
Okay, if you're talking about like late Clone Wars, then maybe it was mid. Like,
Does it look like I'm not joking? Like, I'm not smiling.
oh my god.
Why? What about it do you not like?
I just want to know what Brennan's thinking right now, listening to you guys.
Next, he's gonna say he hates Empire Strikes Back.
I never
Sometimes.
watched. I never watched.
You didn't watch any of them? I can understand people not watching like any of the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in though. I need to find
It's
some
good.
more stuff to watch. So.
Star Wars is good. I'd suggest it.
Okay.
I think not watching it is not nearly as bad as like calling it horrid. Like even not enjoying it, horrid. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, Danny, if you would have said The Empire Strikes Back sucks, I would have just have Mr. Al kick you off the show.
Have Mr. L do it. Goodness.
Ironic coming from you, Seth. You should have been kicked off
There
at
are
least 3
millions
times
of
now.
people that disagree with you, Dan.
Millions of people that
Millions.
disagree. Like you don't get 8 seasons without being like good.
By the way, have you seen the meme for the election? It was 2016 Trump was a new
Oh
hope.
yeah.
2020 when Biden won was The Empire Strikes Back, and 2024
It's Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Jedi.
It's pretty funny.
That's valid.
I thought that was pretty creative. So, anyway,
And the Force Awakens doesn't exist.
moving on. We've got to put Brennan on mic because Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Have you seen the commercial where the guy's like saying the wrong thing? I can't remember what he's saying, but the lady next to him's like, "It's Roll Tide."
Roll Tide.
Brawl time.
But your Crimson Tide smoked the LSU Tigers 42-13 Saturday night at Tiger Stadium. I can't believe the live Tiger didn't make a difference.
I have so many opinions about these things. Like, why would you ever put a live tiger on the field? That's just inhumane. Anyways, it didn't help,
Well,
obviously.
I'm sure he was bored sitting in that cage and was like, "Hey, why don't we go for a stroll around?" You know?
Yeah, and have like
Hey,
100,000
the real
people
Mike's got it
yell at.
Nice. I mean, have you seen Mike the Tiger's environment?
That's awesome. It's better house than
Like,
mine.
like it's way better than living in the wild. Where, like you got to rustle up the occasional jackal. He gets to eat like 3 squares a day. I mean, he's got a little swimming thing he can go. I mean,
You got like trees to climb.
like if they had cable in there, I could live in there.
They had cable.
He's living on Easy Street.
He is. He's good, man. So, does Alabama have an elephant mascot anywhere?
We gotta get one.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Where'd they put it though?
Bring the elephant in there.
Whatever they
We
want.
name it Dumbo.
Well, we say we name it Dumbo, like you're in charge of something. Are you like a new Bama fan after they won?
Oh no, I'm still.
He's a
I'm still
flip-flopper.
faithful to Texas A&M.
What?
Oh, that might be worse.
Yeah,
Low
low
key.
key.
Low key, yeah.
Like at least Bama fans are like, it's in their blood. But Texas
So-
A&M, goodness gracious.
So Jalen Milroe came out, runs the ball down LSU's throat, had an opening, 39-yard touchdown run, ended up 12 carries, 185 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And he's the quarterback. He also threw for 109 yards, 12 out of 18. LSU could not stop him. And you would think that would be the one guy you would have been prepared to stop.
Because when I watched the Texas A&M game when y'all played it, the quarterback, I forgot his name.
Backup.
He was running.
Yeah.
He was running the whole time on y'all. So I was like, Jalen Milroe should have a field day. And it happened.
Yeah, it's like they didn't adjust at all. I do think, though, that there are 3 kind of turning points in the game to me. After Alabama's opening touchdown, LSU drives all the way down to like the 3-yard line.
And the pick.
They
Yeah.
set for a field goal.
Himself for a field goal.
And then later in the half, the defense held. They get the ball back, and Nussmeier fumbles. And that led to a touchdown. And then when they drove down to the 5-yard line, and Nussmeier throws a pick.
Yeah.
It was game over at that point. That was like the worst pass. The worst. I mean, Man,
It's just.
LSU acting like they don't want none.
They did.
I know. So they fall from 14 to 21. Their playoff hopes are done. Alabama keeps their playoff hopes alive. They're up to number 9 now. LSU's rest of the schedule, they'll be at Florida this Saturday at 2:30, host Vanderbilt, and then host Oklahoma. So I'm projecting them for the Liberty Bowl at this point. Other games from the weekend, Miami got upset by Georgia.
Finally.
Yeah. Ole Miss
Oh yeah, that one
handled their
crazy.
business against Georgia.
That's crazy.
And they're still alive in the playoff chase. Georgia is kind of hanging on.
About
Indiana.
thread.
Indiana is vying for the Big Ten championship.
That's crazy. Indiana's 5th.
They're undefeated.
Wow.
Colorado is making some noise in that Big 12.
Yep.
If they make the Big 12 championship and win, they probably go to the playoffs. Tulane is vying to become the best team in the state. They move into the top 25 after beating Temple. And, man, that BYU-Utah game, I know the Utah coaches felt like they got ripped off in that one. So
I didn't see what happened, so
it was just some bad calls in the end of the game.
gotcha.
So yeah. But it should be interesting. The rest of the way, 3 weeks basically left in the regular season, and then we get the conference championship games. So it's going fast. All right, let's move on to the National Football League. And we can start first with our fantasy matchups. My team had a rough week, guys. I lost to Christian McDaddy, who came in with only 2 wins.
Man.
So I fall to 4-5 now.
5th place.
What's that?
You're 5th place.
5th place. Still have playoff hopes.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. Yeah. Adán's team, I would say, smoked Seth's team, 168 to 101.
Unfortunate.
Seth is covering his face in shame.
It just had to be one of the best performances by Jamar Chase.
You ended my streak.
Still took an L,
I'm
though.
in 2 other fantasy leagues, and in both of those leagues, I was facing the guy that had Jamar
It's
Chase.
because you're the fantasy villain.
You can't be happy,
Villain.
fantasy villain.
Let's see. Hey, Danny Cobb's back in the win column.
I am, man. I finally, look, 2 week. All right, so last week was low-key a fluke because I won by like 0.3.
Yeah, that was crazy.
This week, my team actually did something besides Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, I don't know if you're anywhere out there listening to me right now, but I'm going to be honest, dude. You got to do something with your life because you can't play quarterback. I'm sick of you, dude. Seriously.
Who's your backup?
Man, I got Kirk Cousins, but I don't care. I'm picking up Justin Herbert, and he's going to be my starting quarterback.
So it was you who picked up Kirk Cousins.
I've been had Kirk on my team.
Herbert.
The Vikings defense played insane for you.
I mean, who else is going to, like, there's no other quarterback in the free agency right now that I
Yeah.
could really pick up besides Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and I just dropped Aaron Rodgers after that Cardinals game.
No one's picking up Aaron Rodgers.
No one.
No.
No one. No. Because I mean, after this game, I'm like, Aaron, you're done. You're done.
But let's
Quiet.
Get
He
out.
looks done.
He was really done last year when he walked out and lasted 5 seconds and got hurt.
true.
That didn't even last a minute.
Pause. Anyway, I just want to shout out Chuba Hubbard. He did his thing in where was that, Germany? Is that where they were this
I think so,
this
yeah.
week?
Yeah, they were because the official called one of the penalties in
Oh, in
German.
German, yeah, he did.
But the commentators didn't really understand him because they weren't prepared to listen to
Yeah.
German. So they're like confused at what he said.
But yeah, I just want to shout out Chuba Hubbard. He dropped 25 points for me.
God, what a terrible
Came
game.
up big for you.
He did, and he also just got a contract extension. So,
Yeah. Hey, there's actually a decent player on the Carolina Panthers.
hey man, Bryce
Hey,
Young's
listen.
stepping it up though. I'm not
He's
gonna lie.
Not too bad.
Bryce.
Yeah.
If they still have a chance to have a positive record and somehow sneak into the playoffs, which is really weird to think about,
is really weird to
it
think
would be
about.
a comeback of the year. I would honestly root for them for the Super Bowl if they came back
That
for
would be
playoffs.
something.
That would be.
something. All right, and Meatballs edging Brennan's team, the Jack Boys.
I think it's just time to clean house.
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
what's going
struggling.
on.
You're scuffling this year.
Yeah.
You waiting for next year?
Poor Jack Boys, man.
Yeah. We're just waiting for next year. It's a rebuild year.
So, unfortunately for you, yeah, that's.
Where do you think you went wrong in your draft and your picks?
Pat Mahomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes.
So right now, Old Republic, Adán's team is 8-1. Danny's team is 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Meatballs at 5-4. Who's Meatballs again?
That's my friend James from
Okay.
New York.
Mardi Gras.
Is he Italian?
What?
Is he Italian?
No.
What does that have to do with
like Bill
anything?
Murray?
His name's Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Does he like Bill Murray movies?
Good question.
Think so.
Did you ever see Meatballs?
Nah, man, making them references.
Is he a scientist?
No.
Is he
I think he's in school for like business.
from
Have
Brooklyn?
any of you guys ever
No.
seen Meatballs?
I've seen
No.
pieces of
I have
it.
not seen
I have
meatballs.
Come on. That's
I've
your
eaten
assignment for
meatballs.
this weekend.
Does he have a pet monkey?
Dial up.
That was
No,
that
bro,
Was
he doesn't have a pet
that was the spicy meatball.
All right, Mario.
All right. After that, it's Mardi Gras at 4-5, which is
Grant.
Grant's team, right? Then I'm tied with him, but he beat me this year, so he has a tiebreaker.
We got to get him on next week.
Yeah, Fantasy Villains, and then Caleb's team, not looking good. 3-5. Brennan's team, 2-7. So,
Hey, you could pull a Panthers, come back all the way.
but week to week, you
Panthers
just don't
comeback.
know.
Panthers comeback incoming.
I got a tough game this week against the Old Republic.
Man. Hey, hey, drop him down to 8-2 for me.
No,
I'm
thank
going to
you.
give it my best effort.
He already clinched playoffs, by the way.
You play Caleb's team.
I do. Because
How you feeling
Caleb.
about that win?
What win? My last week's win?
No. Coming game against me.
We got Brennan's team playing against Grant's team, and our fantasy villain. Well, he's got the week off, so
Man.
your team will probably have a huge week since you have the bye.
The teams are in the bye usually have the highest points.
Yep.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, Jack Boys, you're not out of it yet.
Back.
You need some
Hey,
one game at a time.
don't give
Dude,
up. Keep your head up, man.
I was 0-4. I mean,
He was 0-4. That is crazy.
yeah.
Wow.
Look at him.
Look at that.
Look
You're
at me
making
now.
it
Listen to
hard,
me.
man.
Oh, let me not.
Wow. All right. Let's move on to the National Football League. Starting first of all with our picks last week.
Oh boy.
Pacing the way was Brennan. He went 11-3.
Sheesh.
Good job, Brennan.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, this was not a good week for us.
And then Seth and myself, we went 9-5. Danny and Adán went 8-6, and Caleb 7-7. Some of the people that did well as far as like better picks last week, I was the only one who picked the Patriots to beat the Bears.
Which was like,
They-
that game was
which
really
was-
bad from the Bears.
Well, it just proves the
Yeah.
Bears still suck.
So.
Both Caleb and I picked Denver, and we should have won that.
I mean,
We should have won it.
They have some sort of like black magic that they're using to win
Hex
games.
that they-
Like, it doesn't
telling
make
you.
sense.
I'm telling you. Like, what is going on?
When's the
Like,
last time we've seen a blocked field goal?
Maybe Taylor Swift is some kind of witch, and she's put like a spell.
I've been trying to say this. Never mind. I'm not.
Wait, did she have songs that like?
I'm not
she's-
getting into
She
it
had a song
anymore.
called Enchanted. Wait, is that it?
Hey, yo.
Of course, you know this Taylor
But it was-
Swift
Hey,
music.
listen, I'm dating a Swiftie.
And
so.
of all people to kill me, Leo Chenault got the block of the field goal, and he played at Wisconsin.
Dang.
Come on, man.
I would say the Cowboys really do need Troy Aikman.
The Cowboys
Only-
need to give up their franchise. I don't know.
Only Danny and Brennan picked the Steelers to beat the Redskins.
Steelers
Told you that was
great
going to
pick.
be my. That was going to be my sleeper pick.
That was a great pick. That was a great pick.
That was a good pick on you
The
guys.
Dolphins pick is crazy.
I was the only one that took the
Bucky.
Jaguars.
That was a crazy pick.
I'm the only one that took the Jaguars.
Who
and in
should
my
have won?
defense, I didn't know Trevor Lawrence wasn't playing.
I mean,
and they
they
still almost won.
I mean, Mac Jones was trying.
He's awful.
So was Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
Forget Mac
that was
Jones,
like a game
forget
of-
Trevor Lawrence, and forget Shaheed.
Because
Khan.
Justin Jefferson didn't even do anything. They kicked like 4 field goals.
All right. Only 2 people picked the Saints. Me and Caleb.
Man.
It would be the game that I go to too.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I was going until that, like after the show.
But I
So
told
sad.
myself I was never picking the Saints again. I'm still not. So
Well, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah, me
they haven't
neither.
really given you much of a reason to pick them. Let's see. Danny and I, for whatever reason, were dumb enough to pick the Jets. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah, 31-6 is like wild.
Only one person picked the Texans. That was Caleb. And if it weren't for a couple of late field goals, that would have been good. How, Caleb, by the way, how does your defense get 5 interceptions and you lose?
Dude, Jared, yo, that was.
I don't know if I've ever seen a worse half than Jared Goff.
I think Jared Goff went in the game drunk or something. Like, I don't even know what that was.
Something like that.
5 picks and he brings them back to win. That's crazy.
By the way, that was a record since 1970. There hasn't been a game won with someone throwing 5 interceptions.
Wow.
And until now, since 1970.
That is insane.
Now, for this last game, I got a question for Caleb. Do you think now you'll start being nicer to the Dolphins?
No.
Wow.
No,
was-
zero chance.
Worth
It
a
was
try.
only me and Brennan who picked the
Worth
Dolphins.
a
No.
try.
Dolphins are evil. I stand by it. I stand by it.
What? Okay, Mr. House.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a second.
Wow.
You guys got to hang on here. I got to look for something.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He's
boy.
about to start
Oh,
playing
boy.
dolphin noises into the
Yeah,
mic.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
cooked.
We're cooked.
Or like the theme to like
It's like a Dolphins
Flipper.
theme
He's gonna
song.
find the
Is there a
Flipper.
show?
He's gonna find the
Probably.
Flipper
It's
theme.
probably some old show that we don't
Dolphins
know
are-
anything
It's
about.
Flipper. You've
Dolphins
never
are
seen
beautiful.
Flipper?
Are you sure it's Flipper?
It's gotta be Flipper. What else would it be showing?
I mean, you can look at his phone, can't you?
Yeah, never mind. He's not.
Why does he have all these songs on standby?
He's old-fashioned like me.
This has got to be from like the 60s.
I would say the 80s.
80s? No way. No way.
I don't
So,
know.
like,
1942? That's when that came out?
are these like commercials that you've seen? Like, how do you find these songs?
They used to play that whenever they would score a touchdown back in like the 80s.
Miami.
That doesn't,
I knew
it
it
doesn't
was from
sound
the
nautical
80s.
enough. I don't
Doesn't
know.
sound nautical?
I don't know.
No,
It needs to sound like a
Look.
sea shanty.
The Miami Dolphins
sea
were the team in one of the greatest movies of all time.
Ace Ventura?
Oh,
Ace Ventura.
That movie was
Pet
good.
Detective.
That's a good movie.
Pet
That's a good
Detective.
movie.
It's a great movie.
But now on
What
to
do
week
you-
11 games.
What he's saying is be nicer to Dolphins, Caleb.
Be nice.
The
Yeah.
Dolphin gets kidnapped.
No.
They
That's
kidnap-
what
Yeah,
I'm...
good.
You gotta be nice.
Alright.
Hey,
I have the feeling that Finkel was really.
whenever you
Caleb.
find whenever you
Caleb's
find the love of the
okay.
Dolphins,
Freaking
you
evil
find
Falcons.
snowflakes.
Evil.
What's that even
Evil
mean?
Dolphins.
It's an Ace Ventura
we'll see how they
joke.
do.
Evil.
Let's see how they do this week. So anyway, in the current season standings, Danny leads the way, 88 and 40.
Well, me and-
you are
me and-
40
Good
games over
grief.
500. That's pretty good.
Me and Brennan are tied.
That's right. Brennan moved up with his 11 and 3 week.
I will say we've been pretty good when it comes to our picks. Like
Oh, yeah.
over this season.
Yeah,
It's been pretty
Don,
consistently good.
2 back, 86 and 50.
I'm getting better at my picks.
Seth is 85 and 51. And Caleb and I are 83 and 53. But
You start off so well. And
I
then,
know. But a lot of those, I mean, just look at the last couple of weeks. I've had like 4 or 5 picks that it was the last play of the game. Think about the Dolphins, though. They had 2 games that they lost on a last-second field goal. Turn those around, and they're fighting for the playoffs right now.
They are.
And they still could make a run, conceivably.
Hey, Tyreek scored a touchdown for once.
They're,
man.
yeah, and then he got hurt on the celebration.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's
he
so-
he like uploaded something. I think it was on TikTok or something like that. He was like, "I'm never doing any celebration with Odell again. He takes him too seriously."
Yep. All right, so let's get to this week's games. Washington will be in Philadelphia Thursday night, the Amazon Prime game of the week.
In
Amazon
Philly.
Prime.
Y'all already
What,
giving
they
me a hard
They
one.
ship you to the game? Like what?
Now, you got to have Amazon
No,
Prime.
Jeff
to see
Bezos. Jeff Bezos will take you to the game personally.
that
So,
sounds about right.
Commanders, Eagles. What do you
Mm.
think, Danny?
With how they played against the Steelers, man, and the Steelers have such a good defense. I don't
Yeah.
know how well the Eagles defense is going to do against them. I'm gonna go Washington. I think Jaden Daniels has it in him to beat this Eagles team, even though they're kind of on this hot streak.
I'm also gonna go Jaden Daniels. I mean Washington. Same thing. I think they're a good team. They got pieces and they got new pieces, and I think it's gonna be good as well.
Seth is struggling.
I am.
He is in
Well,
anguish over
I'm
this
already.
pick.
We're already starting with a hard one for me. On one part, I want to say to Philadelphia, but on the other hand, I want to say Washington too.
But you can't pick both of them.
I was about to say, can I say both? I'm still gonna go Eagles, but if the Commanders win, I'll still be happy.
Who'd you say? Eagles?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Commanders.
Caleb. Why are you looking at me like that? That's freaking me.
You gonna go with the
I'm
real
not
Flock
debating if I can
Nation?
say that or not.
You keep saying that.
You steady disrespecting me.
That's what I wanted to watch after this show. When there's no sound or nothing, you're getting. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No threat.
I'm getting pummeled.
Just know me and Brennan got something special for you, a little Christmas present when we done with this radio show.
A present from the Flock Nation.
It may or may not be a knuckle
forward
sandwich.
to it.
But no threats on air.
What do you say, Caleb? Join me?
No.
Darth Vader, what? Like,
Me? No. Commanders.
All right.
Yeah, because Trump won.
because Trump won. Washington.
Hey, let's not get political. We're
Facts.
talking football.
Real.
My fault.
As much as I like the Commanders and Jaden Daniels is my fantasy QB, I just think the Eagles are starting to put it together. So I'm going Philly.
Bro picked a bird.
Pick the bird. All right. Here we go. The Caleb Cole game of the week on Sunday. The Raiders are in Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Go Fins.
All right. We got a pick for the Fins.
Go Flipper.
Miami CTEs. We're going to go with them as well.
Okay.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I hate Dolphins.
We know.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hate Dolphins.
All right.
Get them out of here.
I'm going
Get 'em out
Miami
of here.
too, but they'll probably lose.
What?
Okay. This is an interesting game. Browns and Saints. Browns coming off the bye week. It's the return of Jameis Winston to New Orleans, where they didn't feel he could be the starting quarterback over Derek Carr.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
It's going to be a good one. That could be fun. Jameis Winston.
Is he going?
I just went to the game. I just think they're good. I'm going to go with Saints.
Is he gonna eat a W in New Orleans?
It could have been a one-off fluke. Just like.
Man, you know what? I'm going against what everybody else want to pick. I'm going Browns. Let's go, Jameis.
Yeah, I'm going to pull a Brennan and just not root for the Saints anymore. I'm going to go Browns. Why not?
Browns.
All right, Caleb.
Still stupid naming yourself after a color, Saints.
This one is really tough. I feel like you could flip a coin on this one. I liked how the Saints played, the emotion they played with under Coach Rizzi. By the way, did you see his post-game interview? Any of it?
Wait, his name is Rizzi?
Yeah. They're wearing Merry Christmas shirts and sweaters in the locker room.
Awesome.
That is wild.
That's
So
real.
he was telling the story after the game that he got to the stadium early and he got to use the head coach.
Oh, yeah, I did see
the head
that.
coach's office. And apparently there's a bathroom in there and he clogged the toilet.
And he said he's going to have a bad day. That's what he said.
And then late in the game, he got on to Peyton Turner because he was celebrating early. And after the game, Turner, they were celebrating and Turner hit him in his shoulder and he has a history of stingers and he got a stinger and he had a hard time standing up after that.
Ooh.
He's a character. I'm telling you.
He is.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll go Saints in this one too. I'm buying in. Colts and Jets.
Back to Flack. Let's go, Flacco.
I'm more on the side of not backing the Jets.
Yeah.
So, Colts.
Flacco is macho. Colts.
That didn't rhyme. This is why I'm Eminem. You're not.
You do have the shaved head, so it kind of works out.
Flacco.
Okay. You going with a Colt or a Jet, Caleb?
You see, I saw this video of the Colts mascot nailing a 12-year-old on the football field.
Pause.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait.
Use a different word.
Yeah.
Okay. He Okay, no, not like that.
He tackled.
Tackled.
There you go.
He didn't tackle. He didn't. He like pushed him over.
He bodied.
Okay, so just say
Body.
pushed. Let's not use.
Yeah, just say
The other
pushed. We don't want to get canceled.
Cancel.
I think it's canceled because I'm immature. Let's be honest.
Yeah. If it would have happened, it would have happened at Gyat
I
Republic.
literally just said that I would not pick the Jets, and now I'm going to pick the Jets.
You
Dude,
can-
please,
I
please.
The
Wait,
Colts stink
Have
too.
some faith in Flacco.
it's the nursing home game. Flacco versus A-Rod.
This game will put Uncle Aaron in a
But I feel like the
nursing
Jets
home.
at home are going to play better.
Haven't you been
We'll
the only
see.
one to pick the Jets like 3 games in a row and they
Yeah.
lost every time?
No, they won 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
They did win
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
They
was
just
when-
got destroyed
Yeah, that was bad.
by the Cardinals. It's not like they're
Yes.
losing to like a great team. They're losing to the
The
Cardinals.
Cardinals are pretty good.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Cardinals pretty good.
No, they are. They're good, but it's not great.
It's just the desert didn't agree with them.
Real.
So.
Okay.
If you can't stand the heat, get out of football.
Next.
Vikings Titans.
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
never
going
pick the
Vikes.
Titans.
Titans are very bad.
Even
Minnesota.
even Sam Darnold can't lose to the Titans.
Just put Jay Jett as a QB. Just run Wildcat the whole game. It'll be alright.
Might as well.
Caleb.
Who's the Vikings backup besides Sam Darnold?
I don't even know.
I'm going Vikings.
The Thor team.
Join us.
Ain't no way you go Titans, dude. I can't.
Man.
Join us.
I gotta make some aggressive
personally
picks. I'm way
leave the
behind.
show.
I got nothing to
He
lose.
says
with.
the
But,
Titans.
no,
One of
I
us.
mean you're right, but like you could at least get the softballs.
I'm going
One of
back.
us.
Hey,
One of us.
The way I look at it, the
One of us.
Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence win that game last week. So,
True.
and I just think the Titans are gonna play a good game. I'm going Titans.
Man.
I think he just
Next thing you know, he'll say the Jaguars will beat the Lions.
No, I'm not gonna say that. No, Packers Bears.
Well, we know what you're picking, but
Now the Bears, they have fired, I guess, or they demoted their offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure he's fired.
Will it make a
They
difference?
should have done that back in September.
What do we call
Not
it,
against
fired?
not against the Packers. I'm going Packers.
Is it
I'm
like-
going
yeah, I'm also
Packers.
going Packers. Jordan Love.
Anyone picking the Bears in this game?
The Packers.
I need Jaden Reed. I don't. Should I start Jaden Reed this week
I would.
over D Hop or like Cortland Sutton?
Caleb, Packers Bears.
I'll go with the Packers. This is
Wait, no. Can I change mine to the Bears? I'm gonna go with the Bears this week.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What?
New offensive coordinator, new team. Also, I feel the need since like rivalry. I think it's probably fair. You know.
Okay.
If the Bears
The
somehow
Bears.
miraculously win, I will
And
throw
you
away
know-
my old Aaron Rodgers
you know what?
jersey.
Why would that's
last time.
that's not a good bet. You gotta do something like shave your head like what Danny did because like you throwing away your Packers jersey means nothing to
I
us.
cannot.
But you shaving your head is funny. Like, cause we would
Yeah.
My
immediately
hair
notice it.
is my best
Well,
quality.
Danny, your hair's kind of growing back now. We might have to have another new bet.
Not.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another bet, guys. What should I do this time?
It's got to be a game that you.
But you
Yeah.
know, last
Okay,
time
if the,
I sided
um,
with the
I'll do it on the Ravens
We were
Steelers
right.
game. If the Steelers win, what should I do?
You have to go to Dr. Jeffries and in the last chapel, you have to go up on stage and sing "I'm the real Slim Shady."
Wouldn't I get like kicked out?
No, just sing the chorus.
I would get kicked out of chapel. It's a required chapel. I kind of need it.
Oh yeah, it is a required chapel. Everybody will be there.
Next week?
Wait, we're doing the Christmas minute for a required chapel again?
Yeah,
Is that the Christmas minute?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
that the Thanksgiving?
it's kind of both. It's
Both.
both.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do we do? Two
One
things.
person is gonna be
It's our
Thanksgiving.
holiday minute spectacular.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
'cause
still
am I on that
think
one?
I have an
about
old
it.
Christmas shirt I
You
can
guys better
use.
get this organized.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm on it.
Huh? You're on it.
I
Amy?
am.
You're supposed to be.
Who said that?
Oh, you did.
Wait, Caleb.
Wait, you
Caleb.
did.
Wait,
We did the spooky minute.
wait, Caleb. Am I doing it?
I don't know.
Okay, because I got an old Christmas Santa shirt I can use.
No, you can sub him in.
We need to plan this.
We'll have
Yeah.
a meeting.
I'll start playing.
We can do this. We'll talk about this Thursday.
No, we can talk about it now.
Now on air now.
We got to get through these games.
Jags or Lions?
Jags and anyone taking the Jags?
No.
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 No one's taking the Jags. Give me a second to write this across the board.
Just Jags.
Lions.
J.
Lions.
In Danny's slot. J. Adán. A. Me. G. Brennan.
All
S.
right. Rams. Patriots.
Rams.
Yeah.
Never going again for the Patriots again.
I'm also going Rams, but I'm not gonna say that the Patriots can't win.
Yeah. I agree.
I do think this is a very winnable game for the Patriots, just like I said that, the Broncos could beat the Pats. So I'm gonna go Rams though, just because Kyron Williams and Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
Also going
I
Rams.
Rams.
saw this video. I'm always saying I saw this video. How many times have I said that? Anyway, I saw this video of a ram try and fight a. Oh my goodness, what's that?
I think is that Brennan's
noise.
headset giving us feedback?
It's like
it-
it's like a metal screen.
Why'd
Is your
you
headset
put it
on?
closer just to... Me? Me? No? Okay.
Yeah. A ram tried to fight a white-tailed deer,
Yeah.
but it didn't end well for the ram.
Really?
So I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Why not?
Rams lost on Monday night, so I'm going with them. All right. Ravens Steelers.
I gotta go Ravens, and I also, man, I want to make a bet on this game, but I don't know what to do. Like, if the Steelers win, what should I do? Like, I don't
Shaving
know.
your head doesn't really mean anything anymore.
No, it doesn't anymore. I kind of like my head
No.
shaved, so that'd be more of a benefit towards me.
No, I
You
can't.
have to wear a suit all day.
A
I don't own one.
Like a suit and tie.
We can make that happen.
Like whole thing, all day.
I don't own one.
No, we can get you.
We'll take
I still think we should go with my Slim Shady idea.
I'm not
I don't
getting
think
kicked
that's
out of
legal.
required chapel.
Why would you get kicked out? There's no bad
How
words
about
in
I
the,
just, how
there's
about
no
I
bad
RKO
words in the
you
chorus.
in the middle of chapel, huh?
Just
So we get
like-
into a wrestling match and I RKO you off the stage, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
please.
that. Yeah.
Let's save the wrestling for later.
All right.
Later. What? What?
Interesting.
Pause.
All right. So we got one for the Ravens. Adán, you're a big Steelers supporter.
I have been a Steelers supporter.
Russell Wilson's been.
I mean,
pretty
I
good.
would have been a Steelers supporter if it wasn't the Ravens.
Yeah.
You know what?
We need to win this to be number one in the division.
Yeah, we do.
You know what? I'll go with the Steelers. They just beat the Commanders. I think it could be a good one.
We beat the Commanders.
Real.
Okay.
By a big margin, too.
Okay.
Early.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna say the Ravens, and that's that.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna say something about Flock Nation and move on.
Flock Nation.
What do you mean the fake? You can't call like.
All right.
I'm so gonna get beat up after this.
Oh, you know it.
So Danny, if the Steelers win, you got to wear black and gold face paint. For one,
Ooh, I like that.
one day.
And I know the
Which
perfect
day?
design.
It should be like
I
the
know
minute day or
perfect
something.
Design.
Chapel day.
Chapel Day?
Chapel Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
He agreed to
All
it a
right.
little too quick.
Hey, man. You got to have fun in life, you know?
You do.
Something like this.
What even is that? Like, I'm not wearing that. That's WWE. It has nothing to do with
Hey,
it.
you said
Gold
black and gold, so I said black and gold.
Seth Rogen logo.
How about I just get,
Seth
like,
Rollins, but okay.
the Steelers logo painted on my face?
That'd be sick. Steelers logo on the face. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Face
perfect. That's
paint.
perfect. That's perfect.
I'm down with that.
All right.
And the word bandwagon.
Brennan, who you picking in that game?
Flock Nation.
All right. Caleb,
I'm still deciding. I can't decide.
Steelers, Ravens.
Steelers, Ravens.
Just so you know, Caleb, every time you bet with the Ravens, you have won.
He's not lying.
See what?
He's got
Every
a
time
point.
you go with the Ravens,
he
you
has
win.
a point.
You've won every time you went with the Ravens, is what he just
Every
said.
time I went with the Ravens, they won.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Nevermore.
All right.
Never.
Shout out Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump in there with Adán and go Pittsburgh.
Bet.
All right.
I.
Seahawks, 49ers.
Man, 49ers. looking good.
They did not.
They
deserve-
kinda locked
didn't
it in
deserve
against
that
the
win
Buccaneers.
against the
Hey.
They did not deserve that win against the Buccaneers.
I mean, they played well.
Yeah, I'll give them that. They did play well.
Why didn't they deserve it?
Look, Brock Purdy. played
every
great.
win, every game the Bucks play deserves their win. There's every win that goes. With
So
the
that's
Buccaneers.
that's glazing. Anyway, I'm going Niners because Brock Purdy. I like Brock Purdy's game,
You think he's Purdy?
and I
I had to say it.
you hard passed on Megan Fox.
I just had to remind you. I just had to like every time you say something, it's just you hard pass on Megan Fox.
You might like boys.
Adán.
Yeah, he got
49ers are soft.
just up there. He saw that.
Anyway,
no,
yeah, Brock Purdy.
yeah, I'm also gonna go with the 49ers, but not because of Brock Purdy, but I just think they're better than the Seahawks.
I'm gonna go 49ers.
All right.
And we know why he's going 49ers.
I'm going Seahawks.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
You going with a 49er or a Seahawk, Caleb?
A
What's
number?
a 49er again?
A number.
Miner for gold.
Miner.
4 and a 9.
There's gold in them Dar Hills.
I might just switch my pick because of that. Holy.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I think you should just join us in the Christmas present after the show.
I'm either gonna get beaten up or I'm gonna
I'll go 49ers.
go to sleep forever.
We will be down a host.
We're both.
next week.
All right.
You may be done a host next week.
This is an interesting game. Falcons Broncos.
Yeah,
teams
the
coming
Broncos
up.
are up and coming.
Hey, they are, man.
The Broncos. I mean,
Hey.
last week they should have won that, but it was like personal
They
mistakes.
had it won.
They had it, but like their lineman just sold the game.
Shout out Cortland Sutton. He's locking in for fantasy for me. He threw a touchdown pass 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
which
he
is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
I'm going Broncos, man. Let's go, Bo Nix.
Let's go.
Let's go Bo Nix. Let's go Bo Nix. I'm also going Broncos.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say the Broncos, and we'll see what happens. Bo Nix.
So 3 for Denver so far.
Kirko Bangs.
Wait, what'd you say?
Kirko Bangs and the Falcons.
Okay.
I mean, they lost to New Orleans.
All right.
They lost some
You see,
Valdez Scantling. Let's be
I'm
honest.
pretty sure
Valdez
Broncos
Scantling.
won just because, they were going against NFL's entire marketing scheme. So I'm going with the Broncos again.
Okay.
All right.
Geez. Yeah. I think I'll go Denver too. All right. Chiefs Bills.
Yeah, so
Game of the week.
This is a game I think the Bills could win.
So we talked about it before, and I was told that everyone else was like going for the Bills, and I wanted to go against everyone and go Chiefs. So I'm going Chiefs this week. I just, again, they're undefeated, and I also just want to go against the majority.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's even majority at this point.
Y'all said y'all were going for the Bills. Don't switch on me now.
I'm not switching on you. I said I might. Because we all decided.
Y'all are finna sell me, bro. I just did that for no reason.
Beforehand, we all decided. We were like, we were all going to go for the Chiefs because they just don't lose. And there was like, no, but the Bills could win this one. I might go for this. It's crazy.
Yeah, and y'all were like, I'm going to go Bills.
We're back
and I
and
was
forth on it. We're just all back and forth on it.
Hurry up.
I'm going with the Bills. I'm not backing nothing.
Okay, but like it's a mix. I'm back and forth on it. I want to go with the Chiefs because they have some kind of Taylor Swift magic. They haven't how do you lose that? Like how do you win that game?
Because you're dating a Swiftie, you said.
I am. No, I am. But that's.
I could tell you, but it'd be a really long talk. You already know how I feel about these things.
So basically, we have this half is Chiefs and this half is the Bills.
Mr. L, you are kind of on this half. You are on the
That is
true.
the left side.
Hey, it could be a 3v3.
Nah, he's kind of the line in the middle.
3v3.
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 Who are you going with?
Oh, who are you going with?
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
The order of picks.
Man,
you
this
come
man's
up with.
trolling,
I
bro.
gotta say at the count of 3.
Chiefs need to lose at least one, Bill.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't
All right, Mr. Al,
Mr.
come
Al,
join
you-
us. 3v3.
3v3.
I'm not joining you. I'm going Buffalo.
Oh, no, did I change it?
It's all right. We could win a 4v2.
He's chasing
Hey,
the Chiefs.
hey, we can win a 4v2. We've done it in Overwatch
Hey,
before.
listen,
Come
we can
on.
do it. Come on. We can win a 4v2. No worries. No
Okay.
worries.
So 3 and 3. All right.
What?
Sunday night game.
Oh, because he changed.
He changed.
Oh,
But like, okay, we're
So
saying
you
like
guys got Caleb on your side now.
Yeah.
we're acting like it's not the Chiefs that's playing.
Yeah,
like
low-key.
we're all saying like, we're picking the underdog in the Chiefs. No, it's like the Chiefs.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
undefeated.
All right. Bengals Chargers.
This is gonna be my sleeper. I feel like my sleeper pick of the week, and I'm going Chargers.
Bengals.
They have a great defense. That's
They
for
do.
sure.
They really do.
but Jamar Chase.
So you're going,
There's always been a bunch of Jamar Chase, but they still lose all their games. So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
you going Cincy?
I want Cincy.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay.
No, I'm going Chargers.
Why did you say it so quiet, like you were shy? What was all that?
Of course you
I'm
would.
going Chargers too.
There you go, Mr. Al.
And then lastly, Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Woo.
A battle of Texas teams with the Houston Texans in the
The Dallas Cowgirls.
You know how like some people say that the Cowboys are like the NFL team of like America?
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Probably
no,
the
no,
Chiefs
no,
right
no,
now.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
I'm going Texans. They are they are 100% the better Texas team.
Yeah.
There's no debate.
And Dak is out for the year.
Like he was doing anything anyway.
Right.
I could call him Dakota Prescott because he played like a girl.
I wonder if Dallas is considering Trey Lance at all.
No. Okay, so they put him in, right?
Oh, they did?
He made like a mistake or he threw something and then it was like dropped or something and it wasn't even his fault. And they took him out and put Cooper Rush back in.
Wow.
So he didn't really get his chance to like prove anything.
Yeah, I'm never picking the Cowboys, and I'm going to keep the streak alive. Texans.
Texans.
Houston.
Caleb?
Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fast.
Clean sweep on that one. So,
So both of our clean sweeps are the Lions and the Texans.
yes. Yes, that's correct.
Sounds about right.
So, I didn't have time to compile our fantasy basketball stats for this week, but that's unfortunate because I had a pretty good week.
I did too. I was down against Brennan and I made some free agency moves and came all the way back.
That's the way you got to do it. Work that waiver wire.
I got Anthony
Sir.
Davis back, and we're
I got
back.
karma.
From what?
I'm working on a trade for Nikola
Shet?
Jokic.
I got Dame injured though. That's concerning me.
Mr. O.
Yeah.
The Thunder won last night with no center. Our tallest guy is 6'5" on that
Wow.
court.
Wow.
I just want to and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander scored 100 fantasy points, got his career high in points, scored 45 and 9 assists. I'm proud of my boys, you know, in OKC.
Should be. Yeah,
Hey, the Warriors are like 9-2 right now.
The Cavaliers are 12-0.
This is crazy. Like,
yeah, last week
Could
I
they be
beat
the new Nuggets?
I beat the
no,
Karl
the Nuggets are
Malones.
still the Nuggets.
I beat the Karl Malones on the strength of Sabonis.
Sabonis has been doing good this season.
Yeah.
He is just Sabonis. Like, he's been good.
It's just I don't know, like Sabonis being good is funny to me. Just because he's not built right for
Isn't that
center.
Aura?
Low
And
key.
Adán got the win over Hoop-de-doo-be-doo.
Yep.
Where are you?
Victor Wembanyama had a huge week
He
for you.
dropped 80 points in a game yesterday.
Wow. And let's see. We had the bucket getters losing to Innocent until proven giddy.
Yep.
That's your team.
Yes.
Cat had a big week.
Cat's been doing awesome.
Who's bucket getters?
Me. That's
Oh.
me.
Yeah.
Luca had a monster week.
Yeah, he
234.
Well, that's why I was down and I had to do waiver wire things and come back.
Yeah, you had like 6 more players in your lineup throughout the course of the week.
Yep.
So, and then let's see. The last game was the Hooper Dupers, Grant's team, beat up on the Judgment Day. Sorry,
Unfortunate.
Seth. That you couldn't overcome. Jokic had 316 alone. That's like the equivalent of 2 players.
Yeah, like
That is
he's
insane.
I'm still working on a trade for Jokic.
he's
For
insane.
Jokic? I doubt it.
For Jokic?
No, he was gonna
Yeah.
do Giannis and like what was it, Kyrie that we said?
Oh, that's
That's actually
I might trade Giannis and Kyrie.
That's what I told him to do if he wanted Jokic. Not because he was thinking about JT, and I was like, don't trade Jason Tatum.
No, Jason Tatum, he's off the.
He's your whole future, man. Like, that's your whole team.
Did y'all know that the Pistons have a better record than the Bucks?
No, that's
Golly.
sad.
That's terrible.
Mr. L.
The Pistons are 4-7.
One of the last times the Bucks started this bad was 1999, but that was the year they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals when they had Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson and Sam Cassell.
Shout out Ray Allen.
Shout out Ray Allen.
Yeah, that was a good team. But
The East are terrible. Like
Yeah, I know.
this is so sad. Like looking, their number 3rd is 5-5. The person in the West who's 5-5 is the Mavericks, and the Mavericks are 11th. 11th in the West is 3rd in the East.
West is the best and East is the least.
Celtics,
Literally.
they just
I like
gonna have
that.
a clean sweep in the playoffs again.
Yeah, probably.
Low key.
The Knicks are terrible. That was they're not terrible. They're just not good enough. Nets aren't good enough. Magic with Paolo being out, not good
I
enough.
don't know why his headphones give feedback.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Are your
today.
headphones loud?
Like a little.
Do I need to turn them down?
You can turn it down.
Which one are yours?
He's a third one.
This one? This one?
Yeah,
It's the third one.
Yeah, that's.
He is the highest one. There you go. Turn it down a little bit.
There we go.
Man, it's just too loud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
Yeah, so like I was about to say, I think they should really like reconstruct the East and West because it's way too unbalanced. Like the
Yeah.
West is like they have plenty of teams that's really good, and East got like 2 teams maybe.
What would you do though? Like how would you restructure?
I'll switch like the not Midwest people because they're actually good, but the Midwest teams, I'll put them with the East to like trying to balance it out. And the sorry East people, I don't know. You just got to put them somewhere.
You gotta think about like
Honestly.
traveling times as well.
Yeah.
You know the Bucks used to be in the West
Yeah, they did.
a long time ago.
I did not know that
Back in the
actually.
day.
Yep. So
How'd that happen? Like the switch?
I want to say they switched around 1980ish. So, but I don't know if that was because of expansion or what. But yeah.
Cool.
But think about like the old NFC West. The Saints and the Falcons were in the old NFC
yeah.
West, along with the 49ers and the Rams.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy, but things change.
Things do change.
I think for Major League Baseball, they should reconfigure the leagues to have one league with all like the big market teams and the other with all the small market teams. And then that way you'd always have a World Series with one big market team and one small market team. It'd be interesting. A little more.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah. So,
Sure, why not?
Why don't
You
you
don't
go?
like the Dodgers series? The Dodgers, but Yankees?
like the Dodgers and Yankees would be in one.
You didn't like that World Series?
Not
I mean, it was kind of a blowout.
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The Yankees just
I
kind of
really wasn't interested in it.
the Yankees just were bad though.
Because
They
it's
just
like
played bad.
it was like watching when Tom Brady was in his prime go to the Super Bowl every year. You know.
Every single
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the
I
days
think
with
I saw
Dad.
some video of highlights
days
from
of-
the
why do you
World
keep
Series,
calling
and it
people
was
that?
just a
on,
montage
that's a
of
joke.
errors from Judge.
Yeah. The Yankees did not play well. That's for sure.
Unfortunate.
So. All right. So, well, we are out of time for this week. We've got one more show left in the semester with all of us, and then you guys will have a final exam project where you have to do the show by yourselves.
Dad?
We'll see how you handle it.
It should be great.
I think
That shouldn't be too bad.
No.
Yeah.
It's just one of us has to be Mr. L.
No, one of us can be ourselves, just doing his job.
But we gotta do. But one of us has to do like the intro, the outro.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Caleb knows how to do radio.
Yeah, I would say Caleb should do. I would say Caleb should do it since he has his own morning show.
Yep. So, what are you looking forward to the most in sports this week as we end? Danny Cobb.
I don't know. Like, my teams are winning as of right now, and playoff hopes for both of my teams that I like are high. And I just think that as long as the Ravens can beat the Steelers this week and we get that number 1 spot in our division, that I'll be pretty happy, because I think OKC can stay positive and have a positive record even without a center, because we don't get both of our centers back until December, and then Shet doesn't come back until 2025, and so we kind of have to just play that small ball lineup until we do get Isaiah Hartenstein. But I think we can get that done, so I'm just excited for my teams to continue winning.
All right. Adán?
I'm just excited to see how the Cleveland Cavaliers do. When do they get their first loss? When do the Cavs lose?
I don't know. That's a good
When do
question.
the Warriors fall off? When do the teams that we thought were going to be good come back in the NBA? Does the West survive? Or,
Yeah.
that's what I'm interested in seeing.
I'm trying to see if I can do a refresh here.
Are we going to know who they're playing next?
No, I was looking at the soccer game.
Oh.
So, but yeah, that's a. All right, they haven't started the second half yet. It's still 2-1. So, Seth, what are you looking forward to?
I guess I would say the Eagles game because the Eagles are doing great this season. So
All right.
I'm looking forward to that. And to name my wrestler of the week, the original Latino Heat, Dominic's real father, Eddie Guerrero.
I didn't do my NFL player. I forgot we were doing that.
And neither did Adán.
Go give your info.
Mine's Marquise Colston from the Saints.
Marcus Colston.
Is it Marcus?
Yeah.
That was Marquise.
Oh, Marcus.
My fault.
I'm going to go with Anthony Morrow from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Anthony Morrow. Okay. Brennan, anything you're looking forward to?
Looking forward to the Ravens and Steelers game to see where we're going to stand at, get the first seed, and hopefully capitalize in the playoffs and not choke again.
Who's your throwback athlete?
Throwback athletes, think.
I gotta have these ready on the dome, man.
Yeah, I know.
I used to be a real good fan of him, so I'm going to say Drew Brees.
All right.
Drew Brees.
Good answer.
Going way back.
Mm-hmm.
All
All right, Caleb, what are you looking forward to in sports this week? The last week that you have to haul equipment up to the top of the stadium?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And me, because I
I
don't
don't have
make
to do
it
that no
with
more.
running a camera.
Hey, I'm glad. I love being on the field. I don't got to do all that no more.
I'm gonna just talk.
You have a throwback athlete?
What is that?
Or actor? I thought you had actor.
Yeah, he was doing actors.
Oh, yeah. Throwback
I
actor.
can think of.
About Sean Connery.
Player.
Yes, say Sean Connery.
There you go. Nobody?
What was his name?
I don't know.
I don't.
What was it?
Sean Combs.
It's on the Astros. He was
AKA.
shortstop,
Oh,
2017.
Astros shortstop
Sean
2017.
Combs.
Carlos
Oh, no.
Correa?
Correa.
He's going Carlos Correa
Yeah.
for his throwback.
Throwback.
He's still playing, by the way.
Throwback actor. I'm
Minnesota.
just gonna throw one out for you. Stan Lee. Stan Lee died today, 6 years ago.
No.
Oh,
R.I.P.
yeah.
Stan
Oh.
Lee, man.
My throwback athlete, actor, he died last week, Tony Todd.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you did.
R.I.P. man.
All right. I'm looking forward to the LCU game. I hope the Wildcats can pull off an upset. We'll be doing it on the radio, 2:00, and of course it's streaming on the Wildcat Sports Network. And my throwback's going to go to Coach John Robinson, the former coach at Southern California, and then later with the Rams in the 1980s. He died yesterday.
No.
So yeah,
Why did it have to turn tragic?
So many people are passing away.
I know. So,
R.I.P.
So shout out to John Robinson, those great USC teams when he had Charles White and Marcus Allen. And then when he was on the Rams, they had Eric Dickerson.
Ooh.
And Dickerson held out one year, and he brought Charles Allen in, and Charles Allen had a great year. So one of my all-time favorite – Charles White was one of my all-time favorite players too. So he was a Heisman Trophy winner. Never had big success in the NFL except that 1 year on the Rams under John Robinson. So great coach, great guy by all accounts. And he and John Madden went to the same grade school together, interestingly enough.
That's cool as well.
That's cool.
Okay, that'll do it. Our Wildcat Sports Media podcast for this week. Thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone, and we'll do it again same time next week here on 95.5 KZLC.